All right, guys, it is 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you're here, if you're listening, that means it's time to close Facebook, close Instagram, get off your email, and focus in with us for the next hour. We are going to take you on a journey to generate leads, your step-by-step guide to becoming a lead gen Hall of Famer, guys. So I want to welcome you here, Alex Shlinsky here. Thanks, guys, so much for attending. Let's just dive right into it, okay? Let's not waste any time, all right? The first thing that I want to mention to you guys here is that my goal for this webinar is to give you a ton of value in order to help give you the confidence to transform yourself from a prospecting rookie to a lead gen Hall of Famer. Now, why should you stay until the end of this webinar, guys? Besides for me being a cool guy, which, I think I'm pretty cool, the real reasons you should stay is because there's proven methodologies to deliver qualified leads for your business that will actually convert into paying clients. We're also going to show you how to avoid the freelancer's trap. Now, if you don't know what the freelancer's trap is, don't worry, we're going to get to that in a bit. Just know that we're going to give you the confidence to generate leads consistently, week by week and month by month. We're also going to show you the system that we're using and our clients are using to generate new prospects on demand in literally any business or service niche, period. And I challenge you to stay on here with me so I can prove that to you. Now, for those of you that do stay to the end of this webinar, I'm going to hand over my best high ticket funnel absolutely free. It's an exact clone link that you can utilize for your business. And we're going to show you how to implement it here on this webinar today, okay? Now, the real reason to stay though, guys, and I know why you're here, is because you want to see figures, right? You want to see numbers. You want to see change. Here's the numbers that you're looking for. Take a look at my business in May 2015. This is just a snapshot of where I was. Email subscribers, very low. Monthly revenue, a measly $5,000 a month. Working hours, about 65 or more per week. It was brutal. And our end of the year goal was a modest $60,000. Now, at that point, I thought $60,000 was, decent enough for what we needed. But once we started focusing on Hall of Fame prospecting methods, everything changed. In just 1 year's time, look at the difference of our business. Our email subscribers is huge. Look at the drastic change. Our monthly revenue has gone from about $4,900 to about $35,000 per month. Our amount of hours that we're working per week, 20 hours less per week because we've created an automated system. Hint, hint, we'll be talking about that in a little bit. Our end of the year goal at 2016 was about $500,000. We achieved that revenue in 2016 when I honestly thought that would never be possible. Now, how did we get there? Now, how did this happen? Let me tell you very briefly. Here's the truth, guys. Most entrepreneurs, freelancers, and marketers have real problems consistently generating leads online. It really is an issue. Now, in this next hour, I'm going to show you proven strategies that will work in your niche, in every niche. They are not expensive and you can implement them right away, literally right after this webinar is over. Now, before we get there, I want you to answer these 3 questions in the poll, okay? 1, have you been prospecting for your business? Don't care what the business is, don't care what you've been doing, but just let me know if you've been prospecting. Now, if you have been prospecting, tell me a little bit about the methods you're utilizing. Now, if you're not prospecting, what has stopped you from prospecting and generating leads? Let me know, put that in the chat box, and I'll consistently go back throughout this webinar, answer any questions, and see if you guys are here with us and active with us. The more active you guys are, the better that I can produce and give you guys the information you are here for, all right? So now as you're answering that poll, let me go through a couple of the poor prospecting methods that I consistently see during this webinar. The number 1 is cold calls. Guys, I hate cold calls. I cannot express enough how poor of a method it is, but I'm not going to dive into that right now. Just please stop utilizing cold calls if you are. If you're utilizing cold emails, going door to door, relying on referrals or your personal network, or offering free trials that you can't afford, or even manually scouring the internet like Craigslist, Facebook, Instagram for people that need your service, guys, these are poor prospecting methods. So my question to you is, does this sound like you? Are you the guy in the picture on the top right? Are you frustrated because you're utilizing methods that just are not working? If so, guys, you're in the right place right now because we're going to help you ditch these poor prospecting methods. Now, Here's the thing. If you guys are using any of the methods from that previous slide, unfortunately, your entire business right now is based on luck. Why? Well, the truth is you may not even realize it yet, but the methods that I just showed you are bound to fail at some point. The faster that you ditch those prospecting methods for the ones that we're going to teach you here on this webinar today, the faster you're going to be on your way to a viable, scalable, and most importantly, successful business, no matter your niche. A lot of people are telling me, hey, Alex, I had to give up on prospecting because things just weren't working. Now, here's the reasons why people end up giving on prospecting. If any of these resonate with you, let me know. Just throw something in there. Let me know that this resonates with you, all right? Now, some people give up on prospecting because they thought their referrals and personal network would suffice. They thought maybe it cost too much money. They thought, well, they had a fear of failure and rejection. They thought the technology was too confusing. They didn't have an email list or following. They were worried about selling your services. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to go through each one of these real quick. Referrals in your personal network will never suffice. You can never have enough referrals, and you also never know guaranteed when those referrals will come in. As for costing too much money, it's ridiculous. If you're doing prospecting properly, you have to invest into prospecting. That's part of it. If it's costing money, you're not investing properly. 3, that fear of failure and rejection, you can't be afraid. You have to be able to push forward. That's part of being an entrepreneur. 4, the technology is too confusing. Guys, if you figured out how to come to this live webinar, if you know how to write an email or post on Facebook, you're going to be just fine. 5, no email list or following. Now, I put this in the title of my webinar for a reason. In today's day and age, this email list has become a holy grail in marketing. And for those without one, they kind of believe they have no chance in prospecting. The truth is you do not need an email list. You can start with 0 people on an email list and start selling today, next week, this week. It can happen. And then finally, if you're worried about selling your services, guys, there's not so much I can help you with here, to be honest. You need to be confident in your service. Understand you have value. Understand that you have a reason why you're speaking with these leads, because otherwise it's just going to deter you from successful prospecting, all right? Now, in the next 60 minutes, I really want everyone here to have the confidence and tools to generate clients on demand through proper prospecting methods. No more cold calls, guys. That's what we're all about here. At the end of this webinar, if you learn nothing other than, Alex, I'm never going to do a cold call again, I'm going to be satisfied, and so are you, all right? Now, before we continue, I just want to talk about for 1 second the lucky number 7. Now, this happens to be my favorite number. Now, if at any point in this webinar you feel like something resonates with you, you feel like something is highly valuable or really connects with what you're currently going through, I want you to throw a 7 into that chat box and let me know you're here with me, all right? As I said, the more that you're active here, the more questions you're asking, the more charismatic, energetic, and more information I can provide for you. So if you never, ever want to do a cold call again, get those 7s in there right now and let us know where you're coming from. I'm going to go check here. I'm going to look for the 7s. I see a 7 right there. Hey, Adrian, I see you, my man. Josh, I see you. That's awesome. This is excellent. This is great. Josh, we know it works. We would not be here. This is great. Josh, no problem, man. We're going to show you exactly what it is, all right? Let's talk about it. Now, Josh said it best. You guys are not interested in hearing about who I am, right? Let's be honest here. You didn't come to the webinar to learn about me or hear my story. Yes, my name is Alex Schlinsky. Yes, I'm the owner of Sky Social Media. And yes, that's my beautiful wife right there on the photo on the right. But the truth is, guys, do you really care about that? Is that what you came to the webinar for? Look, guys, I wouldn't need a formal introduction if I were Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk. And the truth is, I'm not Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk. But you guys came to this webinar for a reason. I respect your time greatly. I respect my time greatly. So I really just want to dive right into the valuable aspects of this webinar and give you the prospecting tools and notes that you guys came here for. Now, for those of you who do care to know about my story, I'm going to give you the shorthand, all right? 1, 25 years old. I own a digital marketing agency here in South Florida, and I no longer live paycheck to paycheck in the freelancer's trap. 2, I used to be a sports journalist. Yes, I'm a huge, massive sports fan. We can talk about that for hours. That now is not the time, though. But unfortunately, sports journalism does not pay the bills, guys. ESPN was not hiring. 3, so I wanted to find something I was passionate about And helping small businesses and entrepreneurs in digital marketing actually really filled that void I was having. But it also gave me the opportunity to become a successful entrepreneur, which is what I wanted since day one. So my question is, what changed? What changed from being a failed journalist to a successful business owner? Guys, I knew from the get-go I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to live and work where I wanted to. I wanted to work when I wanted to and with whom I wanted to, but I really didn't know the first thing about owning and running a business. Honestly, I was terrified, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. I was never going to let that stop me. And if you're scared, that's okay. Challenge yourself to get over that fear, all right? Now, what did I do to make the change? The first thing I did was set a goal. I'm big into goal setting, and if you guys are, that's awesome. Throw a 7 in there. Let me know if you're into goal setting. I wrote this note card on my birthday, September 4th, 2013. Now, I apologize for my horrendous handwriting, but let me just read it for you. I said, by my 30th birthday, I'll be debt-free, having successfully created passive income through multiple online businesses. Now, guys, I'm not yet 30 years old, and I have achieved this goal. How did I achieve it? Let me tell you guys. First of all, I realized I was stuck in the freelancer's trap, and I hope some of you here today recognize when you're here, okay? I spent about $5,000 on digital marketing courses and countless hours learning how to generate sales and leads for other businesses on Facebook and on Google, but I had literally no leads to sell my own services to. I didn't know what to do. I was stuck in the freelancer's trap. I had no clue when and where my next lead or client would come from. So I ask you guys, are you stuck in the freelancer's trap? If you are, you know it's such a terrible feeling. If you do not know for a fact right now when your next lead call is, when your next opportunity to close a client is, you're stuck in the freelancer's trap, and we're going to help you break free from that on this webinar today. Now, here are 3 prospecting methods that kind of dictate whether or not you're in the freelancer's trap. First of all, cold calling. If you guys are cold calling, there's almost no question about it, you're stuck in the freelancer's trap. If you're reaching out to your personal network after doing it time and time again and still finding the same results, meaning no results, you're stuck in the freelancer's trap. If you're manually searching Facebook or Instagram or Craigslist for people that need your services, guys, you're stuck in the freelancer's trap. How do I know? These were the exact methods that I was utilizing for my business when I didn't know how to prospect properly. This is the biggest error that I see right now in business today for entrepreneurs, is not understanding when they're stuck in the freelancer's trap. So if you're stuck in the freelancer's trap, throw a 7 in there and let's keep this rolling, all right? Now, I realized the key to my success and the key to your success was that you have to master prospecting first. That is the key. Before you start understanding your business and the sales process and everything, you have to master prospecting. I literally spent 70 hours per week learning the best prospecting and lead generation methods from the top gurus and coaches in every single business industry I could find. If it worked in one niche, I wanted to try it in my niche. I wanted to see what worked and what didn't. Finally, as I started utilizing some of these methods and implemented some of these methods, I started to land leads and clients. I got GFL, I got a local law firm, I got a heavy metal DJ. I started to make some money, finally. When I had my first check from my client, that was a great feeling, but there was nothing in comparison to the first paycheck from my business. Remember, my goal at the start of this, and similar to many of you here today, was to create a business that would actually be profitable, that would allow me to give my time and have financial freedom the way I always wanted to. Actually being able to take out a $2,000 paycheck from my own business was one of the most powerful things I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm sure many of you can understand that here today. One day, I woke up and I finally had a calendar full of leads. I finally was seeing a calendar with meetings every other 40 minutes. That's exactly what I needed. Sales calls with opportunities to create more revenue. I like to call them revenue generating opportunities, RGO, all right? Now, of course, guys, this did not happen overnight. There was a lot of time and effort that I input into this in order to achieve the result. But once I figured out the keys to prospecting, I had a wealth of leads at my fingertips on demand. Now, guys, isn't that what you came to this webinar today for? Don't you want a calendar just like that? If so, throw a 7 in there. Let me know that this is what you're here for, and let's get to it, all right? Now, here's the truth, guys. I really have done a lot of things right. I've put a lot of time and effort into this to make my business work, and I'm happy to say that I've gotten there. But honestly, I've done a lot more wrong. There's been a lot of mistakes I've made across the course, and I still make mistakes today. I'm a human being, right? I'm not here to tell you guys that I'm any more special than you. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm here to show you that you can do exactly what I did, and it's not even that difficult. All it takes is understanding proper prospecting methods. Now, even though I became a prospecting master after years of rookie trials, I'm going to let you cheat your way to the Hall of Fame, all right? Let's get to it. Now, here are some rookie prospecting methods just to refresh you so you get an idea of where we don't want you to go. If you're posting in Facebook groups, making a ton of blogs, cold calling, giving away free trials, making tons of free content, going together in joint ventures that are not profitable for you, writing ebooks and lead magnets that no one cares about, or canvassing and going door to door, you guys are still stuck on rookie prospecting. Now, let's drop the rookie prospecting forever. Let's talk about the Prospecting Hall of Fame and the benefits of the Prospecting Hall of Fame. First of all, you have actual peace of mind. I know week by week and month by month, I will have leads on demand, not only willing to listen to my pitch, but literally begging for my service because they need it so badly. That is how prospecting is done. I have escaped the freelancer's trap. Finally, I don't have to rely on anyone for our business to grow. I get to travel more. I get to spend more time with Shira. I get to play golf. I get to do video games. I get to do what I like to do because I've created financial and time freedom. That's exactly what I wanted to do since day one. Now, guys, what I want you to do is think about what your biggest goal is, because this can be you. In last year in May, my wife and I took a month-long trip to Spain, England, France, Netherlands, and Italy. The trip honestly was a dream come true. Shira and I met in high school 10 years ago, and we knew 10 years ago that we'd probably be getting married, and we really wanted to take a Euro trip together. Neither of us had been to Europe before, but we thought it was just going to be impossible because neither of us come from a wealthy family, and this trip, as you can imagine, is quite expensive. Literally the only reason we were able to afford a trip like this was because of the prospecting system we implemented for our digital marketing agency and the prospecting system that we're going to show you here to implement for your business, guys. Now, I want you to understand this can be you. If you want this, throw a 7 in there, all right? Now, my question and my challenge to you is to think about what your life could look like 12 months from now. I know it's really hard sometimes to even focus on what you're going to have for dinner, let alone what you're going to be 12 months from now, especially at the start of the year. But how do you want to start 2018? What do you want to accomplish in 2017? What can happen in 12 months from right now? Think about it for a second. Is there a goal you want to achieve? A monthly revenue you want to hit? Do you want to buy something for your wife, for your mom, for your dad, for your child? What goal are you looking to achieve? Now, what's holding you back from that goal, guys? The answer is probably the poor prospecting methods, guys. That's all it takes. What is holding you back? Those methods, my friends. Now, are you guys ready to see the Hall of Fame methods to generate leads for your business who want to buy right now? I'm guessing if I could hear you guys, you'd be screaming from the rooftops that you are ready, you want to hear it. Let's do it, all right? Let's show you these Hall of Fame methods. Here are the 3 secrets, guys. First and foremost, expert positioning and specialization is absolutely necessary. Does not matter what your business is. 2, you need to develop an automated system. That is literally the only way you can scale and create time and financial freedom. And 3, content-rich webinars and high-ticket funnels are key to prospecting success. I'm going to pull back the veil, show you my entire webinar funnel, explain to you how it works and why it's the best prospecting method available today in any and every niche. So let's get this started with secret number 1. Expert positioning and specialization is necessary. First of all, guys, one of the biggest pieces of information I can give you on this entire webinar about prospecting is that you must deeply understand your customer avatar. And I don't mean to come to me and say, well, Alex, I know my customer avatar is generally women 30 to 45 years old who like, Bruno Mars. That's not enough, guys. You need to go much deeper than just the surface. The reason why most people do not get to the point where they want to is because they only know their avatar, their customer avatar, on the surface level. You need to be able to step inside their shoes, inside their mind. You need to know their biggest goals, their biggest fears, their biggest objections, what's holding them back from achieving these goals. If you know that, you have the solution to then solve it for them. That is absolutely key, my friends. Now, next, if you don't have authority or specializing in an industry, you have absolutely no way to generate high ticket clients. It just becomes so much harder. I want to show you guys why it's so important to specialize, and that's ultimately going to come back to deeply understanding your customer avatar, guys. Now, I like to believe that these two photos here really dictate the difference between someone that has specialized in their business versus someone that hasn't. Now, if you specialize in an industry, whether you're a tax professional, a digital marketer that only works with lawyers, or a lawyer that works in family law, you understand what it takes to grow your business because you focused on a cornered market. You focused on something where you could deeply understand your customer avatar that will allow you to make your sales easier over time. Now, if you're on the other end of the spectrum and you haven't specialized, no matter what your industry is, you're going to be trying to appease every single type of client, no matter what niche it is that they come to you. That becomes extremely difficult to sell. If you want to live the high roller lifestyle, you need to specialize, corner a market, and dominate it, okay? Now, without specializing, selling becomes so much more difficult. If you don't have previous experience or proof of concept, you don't really have any authority or leverage in your sales calls, meaning again, how are you going to actually sell them? 2, how can you charge a premium price without prior experience or success? Think about it this way. If you're going to purchase something $1,000 or more, don't you want some proof of concept? Don't you want to see that there's previous experience or success from the person you're buying from? If you say yes, then why would you expect anyone to purchase from you if you don't have previous experience or success? It's just logic, guys. Next, your company will have to reinvent the wheel for literally every new client, no matter what your industry is. If you're a tax professional, a financial planner, a lawyer, and you're not specializing, and a company, 2 different types of people come to you, they're going to have different problems, different needs, and you're going to have to come up with a different solution, meaning you're going to have to reinvent the wheel, come up with a new solution for their problem. Now, there's no guarantees that said new solution is actually going to get the results you were hoping for, meaning your retention rates will drop. What happens if 2 people came into your office? One of them is in niche 1, one of them is in niche 2. You're successful in niche 1, but niche 2, your numbers didn't match what they were hoping for. You're going to lose that client, and then you have to recoup that investment. Instead, if you specialized, you wouldn't have lost that, guys. Now, with specializing, your business does have authority and leverage. Instead of reinventing the wheel for every new client, specializing is going to allow you to find a solution for a single niche, and you could utilize that same solution over and over and over again. That's how you corner a market, guys. It's very key to know that. Also, selling becomes so much easier. Besides for having the authority, you actually know your average client's pain and how to solve it. Like I said, if you deeply understand your customer avatar, they're going to believe that you have the solution to solve it for them. Again, your retention rates will actually increase. Now, instead of reinventing the wheel, like I said, you know exactly what's going to work. So there's no need to try to worry about losing a client, guys. That is key. You can also have guarantees to ensure closing leads with risk reversal. Now, offering guarantees if you don't specialize is way too risky because you cannot be certain that your methods will actually deliver proper results. Now, guarantees in sales calls are really critical. A lot of people want guarantees, but you cannot afford them unless you're specializing, guys. And finally, with repeated success, your business becomes more valuable and your prices can increase. If you continue to succeed in a certain market, in a certain vertical, in a certain niche, your business is going to have more demand. Your prices can then increase, and then you can continue to grow your business the way that you've always wanted, guys. I'm hoping that this is being a paradigm shift for you all right now watching this. Let me show you a quick scenario of how specializing helps you. Now, keep in mind, this is a digital marketing example, but really it resonates in any single business, any single service. It's just about selling. Now, let's say I needed to sell a personal injury attorney on a lead generation retainer, maybe sell them on AdWords. At some point in the conversation, the attorney is going to ask, basically, how can you be certain that you're going to deliver us a return on the investment? Do you have any previous case studies or experience? Now, if you didn't specialize, the answer would probably be along the lines of, sir, we don't actually specialize in your industry, but we're confident we can deliver you the results with our newly formed plan. We just need 90 days of testing. Now, most people would go along and say, hey, I appreciate the offer, but we don't have the money to invest in something that's a trial. Come back to us once you have proven results. Now, if you do go get proven results, there's no knowing whether or not that attorney has moved on to a different provider. And the answer is he probably has. Now, if you did specialize, the answer would go a lot different. You would say, sir, our business specializes in marketing for personal injury attorneys. We can actually guarantee you up to 25 leads per month for a retainer of $1,500 plus a $500 one-time setup fee. Here's our most recent case study. You've pretty much overcome all of his objections, answered every single question he has, and even given him a guarantee. That person is going to be ready to close with you on the phone right then and there. That is the power of specializing. So guys, are you seeing how specializing can help scale your business to the next level? If so, throw a 7 in there and let me know, all right? We want to hear it from you, all right? Perfect. I'm seeing the 7s. I'm loving it, guys. Thank you. Thinking, all right, Alex, but what about expert positioning? Doesn't that take years to develop? Isn't that a long play? Here's our little secret, and let's try to keep this one between ourselves, all right? Guys, expert positioning is just perception early on, and that is 100% okay. I'm not here to tell you to deceive your market. I'm not here to tell you to lie. All I'm telling you is that perception is very powerful in today's day and age. All it takes to have expert positioning is an optimized LinkedIn and business Facebook page. An optimized business Facebook page is extremely simple. Just sign up for Facebook, put in a professional profile picture, and fill in the information. You're all done. A LinkedIn page will take a little bit more work, but it will help deliver you the best leads your business has ever had, guys. If you're not utilizing LinkedIn for lead gen, for prospecting, I'm so happy you're on this webinar because we're going to show you exactly how to utilize LinkedIn to generate leads for your business. Let's take a look at some optimized profiles on LinkedIn to give you an idea of what it takes. Now, if you're looking at these two profiles and you know why it's optimized, feel free to throw it in there on the chat box or ask any questions you may have about it. But I'm going to go through here and tell you why these are optimized. First of all, guys, you need to know this about LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn profile is a sales letter. It is not a resume. Who cares about what you've done previously? If someone is coming to your profile because they're interested in working with you now, you need to sell them on working with you now. Don't bother selling them on what you've done before. Sell them on how you can help them today. That is key. Your LinkedIn profile has to be a sales letter. Next, a professional headshot is necessary, guys. This is not the place to be sharing pictures of your dog or of your wife or anything else like that. Just get a professional headshot. You can literally do it with an iPhone these days. It's very simple and you have nothing to worry about. Next, use the keywords in the headline and subheading for search and positioning. Use the real estate that LinkedIn is providing you guys. Look at Patrick and Jermaine's profiles. They actually say what they do after their name. Patrick Simon, Facebook ads for financial services. Jermaine Freeman, digital marketing consultant. So if you're a financial planner, you should say John Doe, financial planning for certain industry. This will allow you to show up when people are searching LinkedIn for these profiles, and that happens all the time, guys. Next, use your banner to send a message with a call to action. You need to grab attention immediately if someone is coming to your profile. Look at the way that Jermaine and Patrick have put together their call to action. One of them is asking a question that resonates with you, and the other one is giving you a statement and offering you a free consultation with their phone number. That gives you a chance to get in touch with them right away. Capture intrigue immediately. Now let's take a look at some non-optimized profiles, all right? First of all, both of these profiles are lacking a professional headshot or photo. Now, I'm not here to say that these are the worst shots by any means, just they could be a lot better. Next, they're not utilizing the real estate LinkedIn is giving them, and they're not really using the headline or subheadline for anything of importance. If you see Doug Smith's profile, why would you want to work with him? Is there anything there that can really give you an idea as to what he's going to help you with? The answer is unfortunately no. They either have no banner or a useless banner. So for example, on Justin's profile, don't get me wrong, that's a beautiful photo, and I love the outdoors. I really, really do. But if I go see his profile, am I going to want to work with him? Am I going to want to give him a call? No, that's a Facebook banner. I don't know why it's on LinkedIn. This is a professional network, guys. Remember that. There's nothing to grab or create intrigue. Really, I mean, it's simple as that. When you guys are looking at this, are you thinking, man, I need to get in touch with both of these guys right now to work with them? The answer is, of course, you're not. That's the reality. Simply put, guys, they're not playing the part. Now, optimizing your profiles on LinkedIn and on Facebook is going to be your first step to creating authority, generating leverage, and proving to your leads that you or your business are the experts in your niche. People do research in today's day and age, so make sure you're optimizing your profiles. Now, the best part, it absolutely costs nothing. It is free. LinkedIn is free. Facebook is free. So get on that right after this webinar and optimize those profiles, guys. Now, LinkedIn is one of the 3 most valuable prospecting tools for business owners today, and optimizing is key. We're going to get back to both LinkedIn and optimizing here in just a few minutes. Now is the time, guys. Why do it today? I'm sure many of you are thinking, okay, well, I'll get to it. Now is the time. There are literally thousands, if not millions, of entrepreneurs out there just like you in your exact business and service niche. Now is the time to specialize in your niche, prove you're the expert to your leads, and reap the rewards. Remember, you need to take action so you can stay ahead of the curve. That is key. Let's talk about secret 2. Before I get there, I'm just going to go in here, see if there's any comments or questions, guys. I'm seeing the 7s in here. I love it. Thanks, guys, for being active in here. If you have any questions at all, feel free to shoot them. Let's keep this going, all right? Secret number 2, developing an automated system is the only way to scale your business, guys. This is so powerful. I hope that we can get you guys to understand why you need an automated system. Now, here's prospecting in a nutshell. If you agree with me on this one, throw a 7 in there. Are you confused by too many choices? You just don't know what to do every single day to start generating leads for your business, right? That is very frustrating. I know what that is like. Now, imagine if you knew every single day what you had to do to generate leads for your business. Guys, that is the power of systems. An automated system of prospecting is exactly what you need, exactly what you came to this webinar for. Let me show you how it gets done, okay? Here's your keys to success. The tasks that you handle every single day versus the tasks you put into a system. Now, I'm guessing most of you looking at this slide right now, this kind of typifies how your business is. You're handling a lot of tasks every day, and the tasks you put into a system are pretty minimal. Maybe a couple email automations here and there, but you're not really effectively moving all the tasks from the right circle to the left circle. Your goal has to be to move all of your important tasks from that left circle to that right circle so that the tasks you handle every day are minimized while the tasks you put into a system are maximizing your prospecting efforts. That is the key. Now, let me show you in a visual type of way. Which one of these to-do lists do you want? Look at the to-do list on the left. That is a full day of prospecting, contacting a couple leads, doing a Facebook Live video, following up with previous leads, making 10 cold calls, writing 10 cold emails, pitching local dentist office in person. Guys, this could literally be a 10-hour workday with zero guarantee that you're going to close anyone. Absolutely no guarantee. Now, on the right side, you have a to-do list that says turn on webinar and funnel ads, run a prospecting automation, and check messages. This is pretty much my to-do list every single day. That's it. This takes about an hour to an hour and 30 minutes max, guys. And then you get on your calls, and then you make those sales. Obviously, you want to be the to-do list on the right side. Now, here's my automated prospecting schedule. Now, if you guys are on Facebook, get back over here, take a screenshot of this, and start creating your own schedule for prospecting. It is key. All right, first of all, weekly we host this live webinar. Every Wednesday, I'm right here live at 2 p.m. going through this, okay? Then we run our LinkedIn prospecting automation. Truthfully, I run that every single day, but we just put it under the weekly spot. We also track our results, okay? I'm going to talk about optimizing here in just a minute. On a monthly schedule, we send direct mail. If you guys are not utilizing direct mail, I strongly recommend it. It is a truly fantastic prospecting method, and it costs almost nothing to do. It's fantastic. And then we're learning from our results, we're tweaking, and we're consistently optimizing day in and day out. So you're probably thinking, Alex, why the schedule? What's the reasoning behind having a schedule? First of all, it gives us consistent leads and sales every single week on autopilot. That's what we need to grow a business. It also gives us time to improve our product and pitch to inbound leads. If we're learning every single week what's not working or what is working, we can continue to optimize and improve. It's mostly automated. I'd say about 80 to 90% automated, which allows us more free time for other work and to simply enjoy spending time with family or playing golf or doing whatever else I like to do. If you want to know how I dropped 20 hours of work per week, the only way I could have done that is by automating my prospecting. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to do here today. Now, we also know exactly what we need to do and what we don't need to do every day, and we're finally free from the freelancer's trap. We're not worried about when that next lead or client's going to come in because we know consistently that they will come in. Finally, we know what works, we know what doesn't, and it allows us to optimize our system every single week, guys. That's key. Now let's talk about optimizing a webinar funnel, all right? We're really gonna pull back the curtain here. There's nothing for me to hide with you guys. I'm showing everything here, bearing all right? Now here's the hint. You guys are in this funnel right now. You went from my Facebook or Instagram ad to my registration page to the thank you or confirmation page. Now you're on the live webinar. And afterwards, of course, there's a sales page, right? Now keep it with me. Keep understanding where I'm coming from here, all right? Let me show you why a webinar funnel is so powerful. And hopefully you guys will be making your own webinars in the coming weeks. Okay. Now, on a webinar, you can see numbers similar to the one you're seeing here. At about 1,000 clicks, $2 cost per click, you have a 20% conversion rate and a 20% attendance rate, and at the end of it, a 5% sales rate. That math done all together leads you to 2 sales for a total cost of $2,000 because you had 1,000 clicks, $2 per click. Now, if you're selling something over $1,000, you might be pretty satisfied with this because you made a return on your investment. If you're selling something under $1,000, you're probably not going to be very happy with the result because you didn't make a return on the investment. So what am I here to show you right now? What happens if you split test and optimize your funnel week after week and continue to test it? Here is the power of optimizing, guys. Now, instead of 1,000 clicks and $2 cost per click, it switches. It's 2,000 clicks for $1 cost per click. That 20% conversion rate is now a 40% conversion rate. That 20% attendance rate is now a 40% attendance rate. That 5% sales rate is now 10% sales. What does that math come out to? 32 sales, guys. That is a 16 times increase because you can double each step when you optimize through an automated webinar funnel. This is all automated, guys, besides from my live webinar, which if you choose, you don't have to do it live. I just prefer to be live, that's all. Now, guys, the best part, it was the same $2,000 cost, and now instead of 2 sales, you had 32 sales. So here's the power of optimizing in a single slide. The first webinar result was 2 sales. The optimized webinar result was 32 sales for the same amount of work. This is what it takes to grow your business. All you need is a prospecting system, a proper funnel, and to start optimizing. That's it, guys. Seriously. Now, if you're saying and sitting there and thinking, you know, Alex, that's pretty powerful, but optimizing takes way too long. We don't have the time. Here's optimizing made easy. First of all, create a weekly and monthly schedule for prospecting and stick to it. Challenge yourself to stick with it. You cannot give up right away. I want you to split test and track all of your offers, all the messages and methods that you're utilizing. Scale what works, eliminate what doesn't, throw away preconceived notions. This was one thing I had to teach myself greatly. Look, sometimes I think I know better than what the data thinks. That's never the case. The data is always true. Scale what works, eliminate what doesn't. Simple. And finally, please, I beg you, don't give up. Guys, when I started this webinar, the first webinar I had, I'm going to be honest with you, didn't make any sales. No one was interested. I kept optimizing, kept working it, and now we consistently generate sales from this webinar and the several other ones that we have, guys. Don't give up. You could be 1 inch away from achieving your goals, my friend. This is your key to prospecting success. Now, do you guys see finally how powerful optimization is, how powerful creating a system is for your business? Now, wouldn't it be nice to have prospecting automation in your business each and every week? If yes, throw a 7 in there. Let me know you're still with me. Let me know you're liking this, and let's keep this going. All right, guys? I love it, man. I love a sweet 7. I like that. I've never seen that one before, Josh. I appreciate it. I like it, man. Awesome. Let's keep this going. Just going to take a sip of water here. Let's talk about my favorite prospecting method. As you can tell, it's webinars, high ticket funnels. We kind of just briefly went over it, but I'm going to give you a bit more of the background behind webinars and really dive deep in here. And again, guys, I'm peeling back the curtain. I'm giving you everything that you need to start running your own system. All right. Here it is. Again, let's just recap. Most entrepreneurs really don't have a plan on generating leads for their business. At the end of the day, you're either using methods that either don't work or are too time consuming. Remember, you need to build a system, an automated system. It's critical. Webinars and high ticket funnels are going to be the most effective, simple, and powerful prospecting tool available for you, bar none, period. End of story. I don't care what anyone else says. An automated funnel is going to be your best method to generate leads for your business, period. End of story. I'm going to actually show you how I launched a $40,000 a month business using live webinars. I'm going to show you the numbers here, okay? Now, before we get there, let's talk about why webinars. What are so special about webinars? First of all, webinars are just like a live event or seminar. Now, here's a picture of Tony Robbins. Obviously, I'm guessing most of you guys know who Tony Robbins is. If not, very famous entrepreneur, very successful business owner. He runs these type of seminars, 5 to 7 day seminars, where he sells out auditoriums, where he's charging thousands and thousands of dollars per ticket, and people are paying him for this information. Now, he's providing them with a lot of value, but they're spending a lot of money on them. Now, here's the key, guys. With a webinar, you don't have to be Tony Robbins. You don't have to sell out an auditorium. You guys right now are my audience. My auditorium is my desk at work right now, my computer. That is the power of a webinar. Next, webinars will help you build amazing authority and allow you to give first. Guys, this is a key advantage. If I wasn't able to share this value right now with you, you'd be no way interested in what I have to offer you at the end of this webinar, right? You want to hear value first. That's key. Next, people and leads come to webinars ready and willing to learn and purchase. Many of you here today came ready to learn something about prospecting. Some of you are ready to purchase something that can help you with prospecting. Either way, you guys are here for a reason, and every webinar has that same reason, guys. Now, webinars are going to simply be the best way to launch either a brand new service into the market or find new leads in your current service niche. I guarantee that. Bottom line, guys, webinars need to be utilized by all entrepreneurs, period. End of story. Webinars are the easiest way to generate leads, clients, and revenue in today's online landscape, and I'm going to prove it to you. Let me show you these numbers when I owned Sky Social Media and we're running webinars just for digital marketing services to financial planners, okay? I was stuck in the freelancer's trap, as I said, and I tried to sell my services via webinars. I heard that webinars can really help your business, so I said, okay, let's try this out. I started running one webinar per week. I spent about $1,000 on ads every single week. And now if that number starts to, give you jaw drop and you're kind of worried about that, don't worry. Remember, it's an investment. Take a look at the return here in a second. We had about 40 people attend these webinars live on average. And on average, we had about 8 live purchases at $997 and usually about 2 to 4 follow-up purchases. On average, we were making about $9,970 per week and almost $40,000 a month utilizing only the webinar. That's it. Spending about $4,000 on ads, but making back almost $40,000, 10xing what we put into it, guys. Now, here's the key. The ability for us to be able to do it week after week with improving results from optimization that I'm telling you about here, that is truly priceless, guys. You need to have this automated system. It's so important. I cannot recommend it enough. Now, Are webinars going to provide leads in my business or service niche? I know that's what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, okay, great, Alex, it worked for you. Is it going to work for me? Well, here's the thing, guys. I want you to answer this question in the chat. What business niche or service niche do you specialize in? I know someone has already mentioned to me that they're in the MLM space. I know someone already mentioned to me that they're a tax accountant. I know someone already mentioned to me that they're a financial planner. So let me know what business or service niche you're in. And while you're doing that, I'm going to answer the question for you. Here's who webinars are perfect for. First of all, if you're doing anything related to done-for-you digital marketing services, you need to be doing webinars. If you're doing coaching or consulting, webinars are perfect. Selling any sort of digital product or online course, you need to be on a webinar. If you're launching a mastermind or a workshop, if you're selling tickets to a retreat or an event, you need to be doing webinars, guys. Now, here's the best part. Webinars literally will generate you leads and clients on demand in any and every single business and service niche, period, end of story. And I have proof. I have proof here. The secret's out, guys. Here's Webinar Jam. Webinar Jam is the exact webinar system that we use to run this live webinar right now. Now, on Webinar Jam on demand, they actually have categories for all the webinars they have at all times. Look at some of the unique categories here: gaming, love and dating, traveling and vacation, trading stocks, finance and money. Those are some unique webinar ideas. But the truth is, guys, webinars work for every type of business niche. It's so powerful, guys. Let me show you some samples. SEO services, MLM businesses, coaching businesses, real estate, e-commerce, guys, they all work. So where are you guys at? Justin, web design and development. You will crush it. You will crush it, Justin, if you're doing webinars. Adrian, digital marketing services, you hit the mark 3 times on that, Adrian. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Definitely need to have a webinar, guys. Now, here's proof in the pudding. Webinars work. Here's one of the clients we work with. His name is James Smith. Absolutely fantastic guy. He ran his webinar for the first time about 2 weeks ago, January 20th or so. He said that he got 303 registrants, 57 people attended live, 11 people purchased. He made over $1,152 in just 1 hour. Now, guys, this was in the massage industry niche. He's a massage therapist, completely random niche, and he was able to generate a return on his investment. He spent at total $600 and made more than $1,600 in revenue. I need to update this slide because he came to me today and told me that he has more follow-up sales since that webinar. The return on the investment is 167% and more, guys. Webinars work. That's it. Simple. Now, here's some example offers that you can actually have at the end of a webinar, because I'm guessing you're probably wondering, well, what do I offer? So you can offer a $2,500 done-for-you service. I'm giving you samples if you were marketing for lawyers. It could be for anything. You can offer a $997 course, a $3,000 coaching program, a membership site and a Facebook group. You can offer a live event. You can even do an upsell from that live event for $8,000 mastermind. And if you want to go on the lower end scale, you can even offer a consulting package for like 3 30-minute phone calls sold via the webinar, where you can help someone execute certain things that you're offering on said webinar, guys. Now, do you see how this is possible for your business, guys? If you agree that you want to do a webinar, throw a 7 in that chat box. Let me know, scream it from the rooftops that you guys want to do webinars, all right? Now you're saying, I'm hoping, I'm sold, Alex, I need to do a webinar, but where do I get started? I don't know what to do, right? That's kind of the concern with most people. So I want to ask you guys a question. Are you enjoying this workshop so far? Please let me know. It's really, really important to me that you're enjoying what I've had to offer for you guys in the last 50 or so minutes. I want to make sure that you are liking this. I see so many comments here, guys. Thank you so much for being active here. It allows me to keep my charisma going, keeps me energetic, and allows me to give you guys exactly what I'm here for. Now, here's the truth, guys. I want to go through the recap of the 3 secrets one more time. Expert positioning and specializing is necessary. You need to deeply understand your customer avatar. 2, developing an automated system is the only way to scale your business. And 3, content-rich webinars and high-ticket funnels are key to your prospecting success, guys. All 3 of these secrets tie into one another. Very important. Now, I'm going to tell you something that's so powerful that I want you guys to make sure you're listening to me. There are 2 major factors in prospecting. 1, deeply understand your customer avatar. 2, utilize proper prospecting methods. These 3 secrets cover both of those factors. That's exactly what it takes, my friends. Now, in the past 45 to 50 minutes, guys, would you agree it's been time well spent so far? I hope you guys are saying absolutely, Alex. This has been a great webinar. You've provided us with a lot of value. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you guys showing up sincerely. Now, unfortunately, guys, I literally cannot cover everything that you need about prospecting in an hour webinar. And honestly, if we had all day, there's just too much to cover, guys. It's just too much. I wouldn't be able to do it. Now, I have a special offer here for you guys today. As I said, I already made that aware, but I don't want to just jump into the offer without at least getting some information from you guys that you want to hear what I'm going to offer you. If you want to know how I actually built my prospecting system and you want to know what I have here for you today to build your own prospecting system, throw a 7 in there, throw a yes in there. If you want to be different and throw a 6 or a 5 in there, feel free. I just want to hear from you, get confirmation that you guys want me to continue. Otherwise, I'm happy to answer any other questions. And thank you guys so much for being here, right? Awesome, guys. I'm seeing it. Joe, yeah, bro, it's really great. Justin, great takeaways so far. Adrian, yeah, I thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the activity here. Thanks, guys. Let's get to this. I have a special offer here for you guys today that I really believe is going to give you everything that you need to know, and I honestly believe you're going to love it, all right? I'm so excited to introduce to you guys Prospecting on Demand. My wife and I have been working on this for months, and we are so excited to reveal what we've worked on for you guys. Now, guys, what I want to do is throw away a preconceived notion. This is absolutely 100% not a standard course or an online program. We like to call this an implementation boot camp, and we are honestly a family. It's very important to me that you understand that. This is not, hey, welcome to my webinar, join us and then goodbye. This is the beginning of a fruitful relationship with like-minded peers and individuals all trying to grow their businesses in certain different niches, guys. Now, if you join our family, it's going to be me and my team to help you master prospecting and make sure that it actually works for your business. Now, here's what you're going to get, guys. Now, if you've ever been to a webinar before, you may know or expect a stack here. What a stack is, very briefly, is you go through some of the value that you're going to get and then continue to add value on top of that before you make that final big reveal of price. Look, guys, I'm not into the hoopla. I'm not into this to waste your time. I'm going to get straight to the point, show you exactly what you're going to get, tell you the exact price, and then I'm going to break down every single thing you're going to get and answer any questions you may have after the webinar. If that sounds fair to you guys, stick with me here and let's show you exactly what Prospecting on Demand entails. All right, guys, here it is, the entire stack, okay? You're going to get the Prospecting on Demand system, the webinar and high ticket funnel blueprint and clones, the LinkedIn mastery and prospecting automation, the sales script and consultation guide, the Facebook ads blueprint, our high converting email templates, our direct mail templates, and weekly live masterminds with the POD family, including me. Now, the total value of this entire course is $11,994. No, guys, you're not going to be spending anywhere near $12,000. But if you did, I guarantee you it would be worth it. Why? Well, our prospecting system cost me and our team over $15,000 to implement, but it has made us over $355,000 in revenue since we started this methods, guys. It is that powerful, and it can be this powerful for you too. Now, you can see why people are paying us upwards of $5,000 to set it up for them because, guys, it's not a cost. It's an investment. If you are marketing or prospecting properly, it is not a cost. It has to be an investment. You have to get a return on your investment, and that's what we are keen on doing for you here today. So before we get to the price, I just want to ask you a couple more questions. First of all, I want to know what's Prospecting on Demand worth to you. How much is one client worth to you right now? Be honest with me. Is it worth $2,000 a month? $5,000 a month? How much would you pay right now to get 5 perfect clients? If 5 perfect clients means $20,000 in recurring revenue for you, or even $10,000 in recurring revenue for you every single month, how much would you pay right now to get those 5 clients? You do not have to pay to get 5 perfect clients. All you need is 1 perfect prospecting system so that you can generate leads on demand, on autopilot, and get yourself out of the freelancer's trap, all right? Now, what is the investment that we're asking from you guys? We're asking you to join Prospecting on Demand today for just $997 or 3 monthly installments of $397, guys. This is all it takes to join our family and be a part of something that is so incredibly powerful, my friends. We want you in here, so come join us, all right? We're excited to have you. Now, don't get out of here yet. I'm going to go through every single thing in depth so you get an idea of what Prospecting on Demand really is and really stands for. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing from me, so what I wanted to do was play this quick testimonial for you.
It's Jonah, and I run an online software consulting company. Prior to joining Alex and Prospecting on Demand, I always wanted to utilize LinkedIn and online marketing to expand my company. It was very challenging. I sunk a lot of money. It was very puzzling. Once we started the program, Alex laid out in detail kind of his master plan and how to approach it. And it worked. It was clear, it was exceptional, and I think I got about 5 new clients in just a matter of weeks. And since then, I have even more. I would highly recommend it to everyone. It was great, well worth the money, and it taught me invaluable lessons that I've been using for life. Good luck.
Guys, I love that testimonial because Jonah's a good friend of mine, and he's really worked his ass off to get where he is today. And I'm so happy to see him implement these strategies to get where he's always hoped to go. Now, as an extra bonus, guys, for the first 5 people who do decide to join us on Prospecting on Demand, decide to join our family, I'm going to also give you a one-on-one 30-minute private consult. We're going to talk about implementing the prospecting system in order to generate leads on demand for your business. This is your opportunity to personally talk to me about your business, about your goals, about your biggest hurdles, get answers to those nagging questions you have, and get feedback on your offers, on your marketing, on your upsell opportunities. Guys, this is free and included for the first 5 buyers here today. So join our family, become part of the Prospecting on Demand team, and see your business grow like you've always wanted to. Now, here is the breakdown of what you're going to get, guys. If you have any questions at any point, feel free to shoot them in here, and I will happily answer them at the end of this webinar, all right? First of all, you're going to get the Prospecting on Demand system. Guys, if you're on Facebook, if you're somewhere else right now, get back here, take a screenshot of this. Even if you don't join Prospecting on Demand, take a screenshot of this slide. It's so powerful. You need this system. Guys, this system is going to help build you a prospecting system that works for your business and niche. We're also going to give you the full POD system blueprint to build a 6 to 7 figure business. We're going to give you tracking spreadsheets, systems, and automations. We're going to show you how to generate leads and increase revenue week after week in literally any niche, guys. We're also going to give you our Prospecting on Demand funnel clones. Now, it's going to be a copy and paste of our highest converting webinar and high ticket funnels. We literally want you to steal it with the funnel link that we're going to give you, okay? We're going to show you how to set it all up, how to run your ads, how to optimize it week by week, and give you all the tools you need to succeed. If you want to run an automated prospecting system, these are the funnels that you need right now. Now, at this point, you're going to have your entire webinar prospecting strategy all mapped out and feel confident and ready to absolutely crush it, guys. Now, what else do you need for prospecting? You need expert positioning, right? We spoke about this earlier. Let's talk about LinkedIn again. We're going to give you a step-by-step checklist to create a fully optimized LinkedIn profile that will help you make sales easier. We're also going to give you optimized LinkedIn messaging scripts for the leads that come to your profile and the people that you connect with. We're going to also give you a proven prospecting method to generate leads on autopilot every single day. We're also going to give you an automatic connection script to increase authority and positioning for your business, guys. Now, here's a quick before and after to take a look at. Before Thomas decided to join Prospecting on Demand, he had 210 connections. His profile was a resume. He was manually connecting with leads. He had a low message response rate and ultimately had no leads after about 90 minutes plus per day that he was wasting. After LinkedIn Mastery and after he joined Prospecting on Demand, everything changed. He had 500 plus connections. He had an optimized profile with expert positioning and authority. He was connecting with leads on autopilot. He had a higher response and close rate, and he finally was generating leads on demand. Here's the kicker. Only working 30 minutes per day, guys, on this automated prospecting system for LinkedIn that we have. So in recap, Tom's productivity spiked, and now he has the leverage and authority and expert positioning he needs to close, all while working only a third of the time he used to spend on LinkedIn. Now, if you're sitting there and thinking, Alex, look, I'm interested, but I also really struggle with closing leads and converting sales. Guys, I get it. I know where that comes from, but I don't want you to worry if you don't feel confident in sales. We have compiled a fantastic consultation and sales guide into one master sheet that we call Becoming a Sales Hall of Famer, and it's going to help you close your leads. I guarantee that. This is a proven step-by-step guide to close leads for high-ticket offers in any industry. We're going to go all the way from pre-call preparation all the way to overcoming objections and closing. Even if you're terrified of sales, this guide is going to help you crush your consults. Now, here's a great testimonial from James. James said, I honestly had no idea what to say on sales calls previously, and this script is truly just something out of this world. It has helped me communicate with my leads properly and has given me a step-by-step sequence to close my leads on the first sales call. This is what I've been missing, guys. If this is you, join this family. Now, what else do you need? You need to get the traffic. Now, even if you've never run an ad in your entire life, you're going to be able to master Facebook ads with our blueprint here. We're going to talk about pixels, custom conversions, and optimization. We're going to show you how to find your perfect audience, how to write winning ad copy, how to create engaging ad images, how to split test and hit your KPIs. And yes, we're even going to show you how to scale your ads on Facebook. All of these things are possible, my friends. Now, if you're not confident with Facebook ads, this is 100% the training for you, and it's included in your Prospecting on Demand membership, my friends. So again, guys, join our boot camp today for only $997 or 3 monthly installments of $397. You will never be charged again, guys, and I guarantee you will get a return on your investment. Stick with me here, and you'll see the guarantee in just a minute. Now, what else do you need for prospecting? You need lead nurture templates. No matter how much we want to say that you're going to be able to close someone on one call or one webinar, you're always going to need follow-up nurture templates. So we're going to give you over 20 emails. Thank you emails, follow-up emails, reminder to attend the webinar, follow-up sales emails, webinar replay emails, offer ending emails, and so much more, guys. These emails were written by a professional copywriter in order to guarantee conversions, and we're giving them to you absolutely included in Prospecting on Demand to improve your own prospecting. Guys, in POD, we are literally giving you everything you need to generate high-quality leads on demand every single week using a proven system and process. You're going to set all this up with the help of my team and your community as we grow your business together. Now, don't just take it from me, guys. You're finally going to have that system. You're finally going to have the tools and confidence you need to generate leads on demand. And it's not just me who's saying that. I'm going to show you proof here. When it's all said and done, guys, we never want you to do cold calls again, okay? Now, here it is. Here's a couple success stories. I could literally have 10 slides of success stories right now, but we're not here to waste your time. But I'll briefly tell you 2 people who had great success with Prospecting on Demand. Tina Sibley joined. She had 100+ new members in her program in under 30 days after she implemented our webinar trainings. Edward Morales found 4 new digital marketing clients in 2 weeks utilizing direct mail and LinkedIn. He didn't even create a funnel yet, and he already has 4 new clients, guys. This is the power of the Prospecting on Demand family, and you can see their testimonials and more on the enroll page, which you can find in the chat box here. Now, if you're thinking, Alex, I already know what I need to do for prospecting, but I need some support and accountability. I need some help. Guys, inside this bootcamp, you are really a family. You're going to get support from myself and a community live every single week to hold you accountable to taking action and ensure you're progressing and generating those leads, guys. We have weekly live strategy calls every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. This is your opportunity to network, to find someone that can be an accountability buddy, to get those answers that you've always needed to find, to work with a group of peers and like-minded individuals who are in the same scenario as you right now. Your opportunity is right here. These weekly live mastermind calls are worth the price of admission alone, and we want you to be involved with us. Show us, tomorrow that you're going to take action. Join us today and be with us tomorrow on our call at 3 p.m. Eastern. Now, if you cannot make a live call or you join today and want access to all the previous calls, don't worry. All of our calls are recorded and every single one are placed inside the bootcamp members area. And we're going to have access and give you access to the previous 12 or 13 or so that you've already missed. So here it is, guys. Everything you're going to get again: the prospecting on demand system, the webinar ticket funnel blueprint and clones, the LinkedIn mastery and prospecting automation, the sales script and consultation guide, the Facebook ads blueprint, the high converting email templates, the direct mail templates, and weekly live masterminds with the POD family, guys. So again, join our family. Join this bootcamp today for only $997 investment or 3 installments of $397. If you generate even one client in the lifetime of access that you have to prospecting on demand, it will already pay back your investment, and we're guaranteeing that will happen. How so? I'll get to in a second. Now, if all prospecting on demand did was finally get you a prospecting system that made your business profitable and make sales each and every week, would it be worth it to you? I'm hoping you're screaming and saying, yes, absolutely. What if all this did was give you total control over your business to scale when and how you want it? Would it be worth it? Of course, guys, of course. What if all this did was help you escape the freelancer's trap and get that business idea out of your head and into reality? Would it be worth it, guys? I'm hoping you guys are saying absolutely. If you guys are stuck right now, not sure what is going on and how to generate more leads, this is the key to your kingdom, my friends. This is it. Now you have 2 choices. It's up to you at this point. I'm putting the ball in your court. Your first option is to do nothing and not take this leap of faith, 100% risk-free, but you're going to stay at the exact spot you're currently in. Your second option is to pony up this small investment today, and compared to all the value you're going to get in return, just give it a shot. Now, as I said, we guarantee this, and we want to make sure your risk is as small as possible. We want to mitigate that risk. We don't want you jumping a chasm. We want you to make a small little leap and join us and make that leap of faith, okay? So we're going to give you a 14-day guarantee. Sign up today. If you don't feel it's right for you for any reason, I'm going to give you 100% of your investment back. No problem, guys. Why 14 days? That's because we've already seen people start generating leads and clients within the first 2 weeks, guys. Now, I'm not just going to tell you that we have a 14-day guarantee. I'm going to show you how to get that right to us. Email us at sales@skysocialmediallc.com and we will get your refund process for you. Does that sound fair? I hope you guys are agreeing with me. I hope this is the last of the objections and that you guys are ready to join us, all right? So again, guys, join us today for just $997 or 3 installments of $397. Now, guys, we are really a family here. One of the best qualities of a family is the opportunity to give back. We actually just gave a donation to the World Wildlife Fund. A portion of all the proceeds from Prospecting on Demand are donated to the fine charities you see here. This month is Feed Our Vets. Next month is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And the month after that, Toys for Tots. And the one that you don't see here is Ronald McDonald Foundation. If you guys have a charity that you'd like to be a part of or you'd like the Prospecting on Demand family to be a part of, please let us know and we're happy to put that into our system, guys. Let's take a peek now at what the Prospecting on Demand website looks like. Now, here's just a sample. If you want to see the entire walkthrough of what you're going to get when you sign in, you can actually go to that enroll page, and I have a quick video for you that goes through each one of the modules so you can see exactly what you can get. Now, if you're thinking, hey, Alex, this looks fantastic, but what if it's not suited for my industry and offers? I get it. I understand where you're coming from. So I'm gonna leave this slide up for you to read this. And while you're reading this, I'm going to tell you this point blank, guys, period. If you are in need of leads and clients on demand, you need to be a part of Prospecting on Demand. This is perfect for you. Does not matter what your business is. If you need to start generating leads properly, you need to join POD, and we want you to be a part of this family, guys. Now, if you're saying, look, it looks great, but it's just not the right time for me, all I can say to that is money loves speed, guys. If you're seeing competitors and your peers that are all achieving the goals that you are trying to desperately achieve, and you're wondering, what are they doing that I'm not? It probably has something to do with creating an automated prospecting system and being free from the freelancer's trap. They're the ones that are taking action and growing their business. So money loves speed. Take action. I challenge you to take action. Now, A very famous German philosopher once said, Meister Eckhart said, the price of inaction is far greater than the cost of making a mistake. Do not mistake your opportunity here. Take action, take the challenge, join our family, and reap the rewards, my friends. Now, here's the real question. Is it going to be worth it to take a risk-free step to check all this out, which if it does even half of what I've claimed here on this training today, it's going to pay for itself as soon as you begin prospecting in the first month, guys. That's it. Seriously. Now, here's everything you're going to get again. I'm not going to go through it anymore, but you guys know exactly what you're getting step by step, each one of these things. Now, as a thank you guys for staying to the end of this webinar, I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to actually send you over later today my exact copy of this high ticket funnel that I use. It's going to be sent to your email. It's a fantastic, fantastic funnel. No strings attached, no questions asked, no obligations. Even if you don't join our family, we're going to send this to you. But hopefully you do join us and we could talk about how to implement it in the POD group. All right. So that is it, guys. We have come to the end of Prospecting on Demand webinar today. What a webinar it was. I really had a great time with you guys. Thanks so much for being so active and being a part of this. I see some of you have already joined Prospecting on Demand. That's amazing. Love having you guys here. We're so excited to have you grow with us. Thank you for being a part of this. Now is the time to ask any questions you have at all. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Other than that, I'm just going to sit here for a couple minutes, answer any questions you have. Otherwise, feel free to join us, and we will see you guys on the next one.